This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and this is part 6 of my messy studio cleanup tour, part 6. Look, I'm making progress. Does that not look cleared off or what? I got all that fabric taken off, except for this one really vintage row of ribbon. It's kind of a felt type ribbon. And I'm leaving it out there to kind of hold this wonderful, beautiful tablecloth that Barb Owen gifted to me. She said cut it up, but I can't cut it up. I just love it right there. I love it right there for now. And it's covering up the shelves behind, which still need sorted out. I've sorted out a lot of the sacks behind me. I still have some books and some magazines that are going to be fussy cut. After I get all settled down, I'm gonna pull all those magazines up and go through them and get rid of them. You can start to see my journals down in here. Journals on this shelf. This is art supply, and journals up on this shelf. I have journals every place. More up here that I don't use a lot. I think I'm going to clean this shelf up and put some like clear shoebox type things up there. I just have things up there that I don't need to reach for a lot. And I've got a fan that I made here, right here. And let's see, I had another one. Then these are some Christmas Hallmark doll ornaments. Here's a little Christmas bag from last year, I believe. I'll be pulling those out and maybe making some clusters. Yeah. And then back behind here, look, I'm standing where all those boxes were. I'm standing there. Here's my project card that needs to be cleared off. Looks like a little bear. Actually, that's that's the side of a box, but it looks like he's being, help, I'm getting squished. Or I can hold it all up. So I kind of have things stacked up here. But I'll get to this. Around back, I have these extra paints that I am going to use for jelly plating. Here is a sack of yarn that I'm using to crochet my current shawl. I couldn't find that for the longest time, but it's way back here in the corner. I have a shelf of papers and things in here that just need kind of know what's there, but I'm going to leave it. Books way down here at the bottom. There's a whole set of art encyclopedias behind there that I got at the library sale. So, and these are die cuts here and a big old 18 by 24 watercolor pad. I have a lace cover over this too. I need still sorting this out. I've made progress. I've got art journals and current things that I'm working on there. And look what I did, you guys. Not only did I get this cleared off, look, project folders filed in the file cabinet. I had to file them this way. They would not fit horizontally. I had to file them vertically, but that's okay. I can thumb through here pretty easy and see what's in there. And oh, there's not just one drawer, there's two. So I still need to, I have some stuff stuck back there. I'm trying not to get too much back behind there. I need to pull that out. I still have books piled on top of my wastebasket. I am doing a pretty good job of keeping my desk clean. I still need to work on dolls. They're out there reminding me. My arcade, paintbrushes behind there. I'm always buying paintbrushes because I'm so hard on them. Felticia and the little doll from Paint Girly. And I keep this tape here. When I was watching Roy today on he did a fabric colored tissue box, and I'm going, I need something like that for my paint, my rolls of paint. Like a toilet paper roll, only it'll be a tape roll cover. So maybe I'll work on that, Roy, when I get my sewing machine out. Here's the cigar box that was a gift from, well, it wasn't a gift. I bought it from pearl. She saw it there, and because it said L'Atelier, she said, "Oh, Mary, do you want this?" And I said, "Yes." And this is a little piece of Cray-Spire stamped Play-Doh. And I don't know if I can get it in focus, but I'm letting it dry out. So shall we make progress? I still haven't done anything to these shelves yet, except for I did stabilize it some more. So it's pretty sturdy in there. I still have my iron and craft iron there. So let's go in here. Oh, I'm so proud of in here, you guys. Well, I do have boxes. I've inventoried boxes. All these boxes, I bet I inventoried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll bet I've inventoried about 8 boxes this week. Now, they're kind of messy and they're stacked up. Yeah. And now these are priority mail boxes. I have to say, my brother used to sell these airplanes. He and his significant other would sell these airplanes, and he had a whole bunch of these boxes left over. He doesn't sell them anymore. So he said, "Why don't you use them, Mary?" So if you guys are thinking I'm running to the post office, he says, "Mary, I have some upstairs that we haven't used, and I'll probably never use them." So I'm using those, but look at what I did over here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at my fabric corner. All that fabric that was out there on the shelf, I have straightened up Lucia McGill style, because I learned that from her. These are the longer pieces. I have some bags, like this is a little sewing box that belonged to my significant others, my brother's significant other. And I have some trims here. I have more trims that I took upstairs, but I just can't, I don't have room for it all. But these are my fabrics. I'm so proud of these and how nice, how very nice they look. And they go over here. These are the shorter pieces. I got a stack of little vintage hankies here. And these are all smaller pieces. These are some more longer pieces. Now, I don't sew, per se, clothing and that, but I use this a lot in my art. I use a lot of fabric in my art. And every piece of this means something to me. I have another sewing box that I do use. It belonged to my brother's significant other. But I do use it. It's full of thread, and I use up her thread. I have a fabric box that I got at the Dollar Tree, and it has down here, this knitted piece is my very first knitted scarf that I ever made, and it's a really soft yarn, and I thought I did a bad job on it, but looking at it now, I'm kind of proud of it. But underneath here is a stack of men's ties that I folded up. I think I have another sack of men's ties upstairs. This is my needlework bag. These are project bags. This was a gift from Ruth Lamb. And this one I made myself. I did finally get it finished. It was when we did that painted bag project with Becky, with Aunt Beck's Creations. I did get that finished. It has a zipper on it. And then this is the one that Aunt Beck gifted to me. So I have those. This was really my success here. Besides getting, well, I cleared it all out. Let's see. Let me come back out. Like I said, this shelf is still empty. I have plans for it. And then the other thing that I got done, yesterday I was watching Keisha's auction almost all afternoon, not entirely. But while I was watching her auction, I've started this project, and I don't know if I can get it open. I've showed it before. I showed it in one of my streams. Let me do this with my right hand. Nope, let me just hold on to this. No, I'm not going to get it open because I'm holding my camera. But this is a bag that holds tiny papers and bling and thread and glue and tape, everything that I need to make clusters. This is a little mini journal from Lori Paint Girly. That's going to go up with my mini journals. But I sat, and this was a tag. I'm going to use this in one of my journals. This came from Deb Farrell. But I made mini clusters. And I'm calling them couch clusters because while I was sitting there listening to Keisha, I made clusters. Some of them are large. This came from Janice, I believe. This isn't all of them because I had a big old stack of them. Some of them must still be in the bag. But I sat there and made 10 or 12 clusters. Here's a Halloween one. It says, Extreme Makeover. That's what I'm going through in my room here today. But I have a whole handful, about 10 or 12 clusters that I did. So I'm using up all my little scrappy pieces making clusters. So this is my progress. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm especially proud of getting the fabrics in here all organized and inventorying boxes. I'm still inventorying. I got that corner cleaned out in the back of, although I will be putting, excuse the squeaky door, a doll head. And let's see, I did put some more things up here on the top, things that I like to keep. This piece right back here was a collage, a dimensional collage that I made. It was sitting in a box. I didn't know what to do with it, so I put it back there. I got some spools from Pearl's Auctions. So I'm going to put fabric clusters on, snippet rows. But I'm especially proud of this. Clean, and this cleaned out back in here. And I'm still working on it. I still have some boxes that will go back in here while I'm not working on it. But yeah, part 6. I'm making progress. I am making really good progress. Filled that drawer with document folder projects. I'm making progress. I'm feeling much better about being in here and working on my art. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.